Dear students, myself Madhumita Mishra, your science teacher, is going to continue with your science class today. Dear students, I hope you all are fit and fine and taking very good care of your health. Now, let's start today's chapter. In today's class, I am going to continue with the chapter number 3, Safety and First Aid. In this, the subtopics are first aid. In first aid, we will study about fracture, sprain, burn, animal bite, poisoning. So, let's get started. Now, what can you see in this picture? There is a person who is putting bandage on another person. We can say he's a doctor putting bandage on the person. Why? Maybe he or she got hurt. What happens if you get hurt at home? Your mother comes and helps you. She uses cotton and bandage with Dettol to clean your wound and to cover your wound. So, what is that? This is a first aid given by your mother when you were injured. So, first aid is an immediate medical help. On spot it is given. Why it is given? To stop becoming the condition worse. Worse means the condition which is not in our control, to prevent injury getting more problematic, to control the injury. The first type of first aid we are going to learn is in fracture. Whenever there is a fracture, what we have to do? What are the do's and don'ts we have to follow? But first of all, understand that what is fracture. What you can see in this picture here, what is happening? There is a break in a bone. That means what? There is a fracture. So a break or a crack in a bone is called fracture. A fracture can be minor or it can be major. Whenever there is a fracture, you need to use splint and sling. Also, you have to follow some of the rules, like do not use the fracture, do not move the fractured part. To make a splint and sling, you can use various things. Like if you want to make a splint, you can use cardboard. You can use wood piece, and even you can give a support of pillow to make the splint. Now how it will help you? It will not allow a broken bone to move. It will keep it stable. There will not be any kind of displacement in the bone. To make a splint, we can use bandage or a piece of cloth can be used to make a sling. This will again give support to the broken part. And then go to the doctor immediately. Now next I am going to tell you about sprain. What is sprain? Twist in a bone. Sometimes while playing, ankle or wrist get twisted. And when there is a sprain, it get twisted. That means we are facing a problem of sprain. In that, what will happen? There will be a swelling in a bone. So what you are supposed to do? Use ice pack to get relief from the pain. You can use elastic bandage That will also relieve you from the pain. Using an ice pack reduces clotting of the blood and the blood will flow. The next topic is burn. In our chapter, we will learn about 3 types of burn: minor burn, severe burn, and chemical burn. Minor burn. Whenever there is a minor burn, you have to keep the burnt area under the running cool water, as you can see in picture. Sometimes what happen, your mother is working in a hurry in kitchen, as suddenly any hot thing fall on her hand. If it is a very small burn, immediately she should put it under the running water. That will give relief in pain. Also, we can use antiseptic cream. In case we are not having any antiseptic cream, we can make a paste of baking soda and water and can apply over it. That will also relieve us from the pain. Next is severe burn. In severe burn, it means there will be a very, we can say, huge burning. In this, what we have to do, we have to take the patient immediately to the doctor without wasting time. Because a severe burn can cause a severe damage to the part and can be dangerous for life also. When there is a severe burn, there can be a blisters on the skin. What is the meaning of blisters? Blister means skin covered with raised fluid-filled bubble. A bubble comes out. If we are not going to manage those blisters properly, what will happen? The water will come out from the blisters and it will create infection in the area. Next is chemical burn. When burn is caused because of chemical like acid, first of all, we should wash the affected area properly. We need to remove the chemical properly, because if we will not do it, it will destroy, or we can say damage, our skin. So we need to wash it properly. When you are giving a person first aid who is having a chemical burn, you have to remember, you have to take care that you should not come in contact to the chemical. And then give all proper first aid like washing it, cleaning it, and then take the person to the doctor. Next I am going to explain about animal bite. In animal bite, I will tell you about dog bite and snake bite. Dog bite. Whenever there is a dog bite, we can suffer from the disease that is rabies. Why? Because there is a virus in the saliva of animals like dogs, cats, and monkeys. So, to avoid this problem, we should do several things like wash the bitten part properly and then virus will not enter in the body. And there will not be any germs. So washing the bitten part is very important to wash all the germs. Apply always an antiseptic cream to the affected area. That will prevent, that will stop any kind of infection in the body. Then take a person to the doctor. tell the doctor to give anti-rabies injection. Next is snake bite. Whenever any snake bites you, as we know that snake is having poison in their body. So if they bite you, you need to take care some of the things. You have to follow some things like you should tie the bandage above the bitten part so the germs will not or the poison will not reach to your heart. It will not move or go in the complete body and you will not face any kind of problem. During snake bite, again, you have to go to the doctor immediately. The doctors will give you anti-venom injections. Next is poisoning. There are various things at our home which are used to kill all the germs and bacteria. As you can see on my screen, there is a mothball or we can say naphthalene ball. Do you know where we all are using naphthalene ball? We are using it to keep them in the almirah of clothes. So our clothes may not have any kind of germs and bacteria. Detergent. To wash our clothes, we use detergents. To kill the mosquitoes, we are using insect killers. All these things are used to kill germs, bacteria and insects. So definitely they all are very dangerous. We need to think, we need to keep this in mind that we should not touch all these things. Keep these things away from small kids because if they will eat them, that can be dangerous for their life. In case any person have taken them, what you need to do? You need to tell the person to vomit and then take the person immediately to the doctor. Now, let's summarize quickly the whole chapter. In this chapter, I have told you about accident which can happen anywhere, anytime, without giving you any kind of indication. It happened because of our carelessness. If we want to be safe on the road, we have to follow various kind of traffic signs. Traffic signs like traffic symbols. Whenever there is a fire, there can be a loss of life and loss of property. There are various causes of fire. So we need to take care, we need to think that there should not be any kind of fire. We need to be alert every time while doing various things. As I have told you that when you are using electrical boards, when you are using electrical gadgets, while preparing food, you need to be very much alert. So all these things will avoid accidents related to fire. Then we have understood about first aid. First aid was what? It is an immediate help given to an injured person. And if we give first aid, what will happen? The person's life can be saved and the situation will not become worse. Then I have told you about fracture. Fracture means a break or a crack in a bone. Whenever there is a fracture, use splint and sling. It will give support to the broken bone. Next I have told you about sprain. Sprain is swelling and severe pain at the joint. And sprain can happen suddenly. When suddenly there is a twist in a bone while moving, sprain will occur. We have learnt about various types of burn, minor, severe and chemical. I have told you about 3 types of burns. During severe burn, approach the doctor immediately. When we are suffering or facing the problem of minor burn, wash the area, use antiseptic cream. When there is a chemical burn, you have to wash the affected area again. You have to apply antiseptic cream, and while cleaning the chemicals, need to be very alert that you should not come in contact. When there is a dog bite and snake bite, go for the anti-rabies and anti-venom injections. When anybody takes poisonous things which are very dangerous for the life, what we need to do? We need to take care that person should be safe. Thank you. Take care of yourself.